Deep within Sol lies a sepulchre of eager teeth. Akka, the womb of secrets, slain by Oryx and shaped into the Dreadnought. We invited vengeance in when we buried Oryx's son Crota beneath the moon. And shadowed against that vengeance as Oryx brought his will to bear at the Battle of Saturn. But he could not extinguish the light, and by his own logic, he fell. Shortly after, another's claim found Akka, Blade Matron of the Black Terrace, Xivu Ara. From the Dreadnought, her brood poured into Sol, until we banished her might and hewed her soul from her throne. I have kept watch over the husk of Akka as it slept, quiet and unclaimed. Now something, sent by hand unseen, vivifies the long-dead flesh of the Dreadnought, rousing ancient, taken wills, hungry with ambition.
Hey, hero. How you living? Word on the ground is something big landed in the EDZ. Vanguard needs you to check it out.
We believe it originated from the Dreadnought, Oryx's flagship, the throne of a king long deposed.
That means taken. Me and Eris are on our way to Saturn's orbit.
Go to Trustland, Guardian. The corruption that spread from the Dreadnought must be found and cut out, and the Drifter and I will staunch its source.
The impact site is nearby. Got you as close as I could. Get to Hangman's Pass. We're on our approach to the Dreadnought now. Whatever landed in the EDZ is punching holes into the Ascendant Plane.
Rifts, yes. I fear the Taken may not be as leaderless as we hoped. But if the Hive Sisters had the inclination, they would have grasped control by now. A Taken queen. A crown unclaimed does not sit idle long.
Got eyes on the Dreadnought. Something's wrong. It's being skinned alive.
Flayed of its living flesh.
I'll find an LZ. We're on board.
Inside its fetid halls once again. Even without its navigator, this ship holds many terrors.
Looks worse inside. Cut right down to the bone.
Its flesh is being consumed by Taken decay.
Taken blight pushing you out. Find a way around it. Something is doing this on purpose. The Taken are always looking for someone with a backbone strong enough to lead them. It's one thing to pull Taken from the Ascendant Plane and make them dance, but ringing out new ones...
We cannot allow this. Drifter, with me.
Yeah. Let's keep moving.
An anchor deployed from the Dreadnought. Is it attempting to take the planet? No. An aversion.
Turning Earth inside out. Pulling the Ascendant Plane into our reality. Shut it down, hero.
Remove the Taken. Send them screaming into the Ascendant Plane. Guardian. Approach with caution. You are drawn through ascendant space to a tomb no longer at rest in the stars. The dreadnought calls to herald our approach.
Hey! We lost you for a minute there. Says you're on the dreadnought?
The aversion anchor has pulled the Guardian to its point of origin.
We'll meet up with you, hero.
Guardian, we have discovered a piece of the Tablets of Ruin.
A long time ago, Oryx wrote down how to take. Put it on those tablets. But they're all lost or locked down. Or they should be. What's a piece doing here?
Someone... No. Taken! Get back!
We got this, Guardian. Hold your position.
Sense a familiar presence. Fingertips on the surface. No. This is new. Something's wrong. We must find the Guardian.
Maybe we can make our way back.
Creature.
Artifact and follow my signal! That thing's got her! It's taking her deeper in the dreadnought. Hold on, Moondust! We can't leave her! We need to get Eris out of here! We need... Help! Please, anyone! Ah!
Paris. No. Moondust. It's okay. I got you. Moonlight. to hear my voice right now, I was there. I was sorry. Eris had a message for her knife. You keen on a little vengeance, killer? She kept plans for times like this. Piles of balled-up, scribbled paper and ink in her old place in the city. Hadn't been staying there for a while, but it's full of her things. You've probably walked by it 100 times. I'll send you a pin. Whatever she left you there, you take it up and you kill what killed her. I'll throw my cannon in on that too. Ayat or whatever, just get it done.
I have fallen. But I know that my life was not forfeit from inaction or fear. No. Mine was a life of ambition. Ambition and triumph. Briar's last gift to me was not squandered. I will speak my last words to those I have left behind. Ikora, I treasured your trust and the faith that came with time. Thank you for everything you shared with me. Mara, my queen, you saw my capabilities when few could, and you embraced me for what I was. Know that I am grateful. Zavala. For a time, you saw me as an omen, but you came to trust me again, and accepted my help. I was glad of it. Drifter, we found comfort in each other. Grieve, but carry that comfort with you. Do not let this loss define you. And to the Guardian. You granted me my vengeance and my solace. Thank you. Truly, I sought joy at the end, and I found it in myself and in my friendships. And so, in your grief, remember me thusly. I was a woman who slayed dragons and brought the hive to its knees. A woman who claimed vengeance as her nature and saw it satisfied. This is the fate I made for myself. I have settled my regrets. Farewell.
Guardian, Ikora sent me. I'll be assuming operational command here to strike back against the dread that took Eris from us. You're hurting. I am too. We lost a soldier and a friend. But I've got you. Take a moment. More if you need 'em. And then suit up, because we're going back. We have the Vanguard's full blessing to unleash hell, Ikora's words. There's a wall of Taken between us and an answer on the Dreadnought. Changing. And we don't have any intel. I bet you're rearing to break right through it, so here's the plan. Attack. Kick in the front door, honor Eris with vengeance, and crush whatever's going on before it gets any worse. Remember Eris. Remember what she meant. Remember what the Taken stole from us. What they thought was weakness, we turned to strength. Keep that pain close. We're gonna use it to start a fire in the Dreadnought and burn every last Taken out.
Our lives are short and desperate. If that's the way the world's supposed to be, I won't have it. If people like Teox are supposed to win, I won't let them. I'll beat the world until it changes. I'll kill anything in the way.
We kicked in the front door to the Dreadnought all right, but something in there is keeping us from pushing deeper. I was afraid of this. If we're going to stop the Taken, I'll need you to follow me down a dangerous path. We can start by getting eyes on that anchor point you found in the EDZ. They're obviously connected. Guardian, ready for some field work? This one might not be by the book. That anchor that took you to the Dreadnought is close. You're going to turn it into our weapon. This is how we avenge Eris. This is how we force these Taken anchors right back down the Dreadnought's throat. Head there, and what control I've learned over my own blight, I'll teach to you.
I'll keep it short. Energy's getting yanked on down from the Dreadnought into Savathun's throne world. A whole damn lot of it. Maybe she knows something we don't. Maybe we can beat it out of her. Either way, sure ain't for nothing good. Yeah, I know how it goes.
The anchors smooth through the Ascendant plane like a knife through taken butter. No easy thing. It's hard to punch a hole, even harder to keep it open. But cutting right through a throne world? Those are like barnacles on the back side of the Ascendant plane. That kind of power makes me nervous. There it is. Just as creepy as you left it.
Walk in the sky, Guardians.
You just can't stop meddling, can you? You Guardians destroy everything you can't control. This is my world, my throne. Nothing exists here without my say-so. Including you. So, in light of recent events, I believe we have a few things to discuss. Imaru thanks you for your hospitality, but our transaction is concluded. My ghost is back at my side where he belongs. He told me everything. Oh, Eris. What a loss. Poor dear is in a better place. That's what humans say, isn't it? To comfort each other. Is that comforting? There. That's over and done with. Respects paid, condolences offered. Now I have a warning from my favorite Guardian. Stay away from my brother's dreadnought. Stay away from my sister. This is a family matter. And nothing is gained by making an enemy of me. I think Eris would agree. Now leave.
You gonna listen to that? You're gonna let Savathun talk about Eris like she knew her? You knew her. She never looked away from danger. Always got right into the thick of things. You know, she found something in me I thought I'd lost. Now she's dead. And what she found's dead too. I just can't shake it. That bone-deep feeling. And I felt it before. She's gone because I cared.
Guardian, you have what you need. Hive systems are disgusting, but effective. The Dreadnought's power is immense, but we can break its hold over its own weapons and turn it against itself. Disconnecting the aversion anchors will stop them from dragging us all into the Ascendant plane. Show the Taken who's in control.
trespass on my throne. I am the Taken King, the first navigator. I rise from the deep.
Guardian down.
Xivu Arath, what has become of our war? I, slain.
Guardian down.
Sadly, yes, Elder Brother. You're just the memory of a dead god. The sword you always wanted to become.
I only just mantled myself by the death of Akka. Carved my throne from the worm's corpse. If I am destroyed, then I deserve extinction. My heir, my killer. Step forward.
Stop acting like children, the both of you. We are finally free to create new paths for ourselves.
Sharpen their knives, that their lie may become my logic's truth.
Figured I owed you an explanation before I went dark. I'll make it quick. I tried to find a way to bring her back. Don't ask me what I did, but it didn't work. So I thought to myself, hey, I got what I always got. What's left for me anyway? Nothing. Knew it'd happen again. I was a fool to hope, but I couldn't help myself. I just wanted you to know, it's just nothing personal. It's all me. This is who I am. Always has been. So, don't come looking. I was already halfway gone.
Now we know what we're dealing with. An echo of the Navigator. A memory of Oryx. And not the one we remember. He woke up the Dreadnought and launched the anchors. The Taken are here because of him. And the Dread are working with him. His knife. Eris's killer. But you've caught Oryx's attention. The Echo didn't know you killed him. Now he does, and he's impressed. That means he's distracted. He wants to test you. Use that. Right now, Xivu Arath and Savathun are mobilizing. Their brother's flagship is a battlefield. And Drifter's gone. We have twice the trouble and half the support. Losing Eris was hard on him. We show who we are in hard times. We can't afford to lose focus or lose ground. We need intel. We need you back on the Dreadnought. Find out what you can. We must destroy the Echo. It can't be allowed to exist. Sounds impossible, doesn't it? But you've killed Oryx once. You'll do it again.
Welcome to the new High War, knife of my slaying. My sister apprised me of your triumphs. Our logic is proved in violence, but many pretenders challenge your sovereignty. Do not disappoint us, heir. Once levied, a death tithe must be paid. Whether it is your blood that is spilled or not, the deepest say it all the same. The strongest must assume the taken throne. Show us the strength you showed me, King. What speaks to you in the hollowness of silence? Is it a figment of your own terror? Or something else entirely? Listen with intent, heir. Listen closely, and you may hear it. The taken and the dread, both yearning for a voice to follow. I see your strength, Sovereign Presumptive, but I sense the hesitance in your heart. To take is a burden. You will become the voice of billions. Every shred of their will shall be directed by your word.
Guardian, my knife. Only whisper. You must hide not. Strength, return.
Assemble the Oryx's power, the Ascendant.
I spoke to the deep. If I truly died, then I am dead. Hayat. You followed a charlatan into heresy and lost your edge. What truth can you offer?
Meager tear. The sword seems... Fight it.
Then test me, sister. Destroy me. Are you afraid that you will fail? Or are you afraid you will succeed?
Guardian. My knife. My acolyte. I may only whisper, but you must listen. I do not possess the strength to return.
We agreed. If something greater comes to destroy us, then we do not deserve existence. I must be what I am, and I am defeated. My logic is true. This is proof eternal, and yet you deny it. That, sister, is heresy. This shard carries the broken will of a nameless heretic, stricken. One not yet slain by this Oryx. But there is a familiarity here, and a lineage. This shard carries the broken will of Akka, a conquest eternal.
Hey, probably didn't expect to hear from me again, huh? Bailing was a bad move. I admit it. Soon as I turned around, I picked up Sloane's message. I thought she was gonna chew me out. She didn't. Just told me what I needed to do next. Anyway, I'm here now, and Eris needs me. Needs us. Find me on the Dreadnought. Call me crazy, hell. Most already do. But I can't shake this. I won't. The Dreadnought has one foot in the Ascendant plane. Maybe that's how she reached out. Find her. She's here. I should have known. I should have known. It'd take more than that.
So I hear you got some shards of Oryx Sword Willbreaker. Putting it back together won't be easy. All that taken mojo you picked up from Sloane is a good start, but jamming it into Crota's sword hilt? That'll take some real freaky hive magic. Eris ain't here, so I'm stepping up. It ain't the same, but I picked up a few tricks along the way. I'll do my part. And you do you, hero. That's it! Get those pieces together! That thing's unstable, but we can still do this. Get to the rift, and I'll be ready. You are the one who wounds. You are the blade undulled. Damn it, Tolan. She is the blade unforgotten. She is the deep-scoured, vengeance-fed, deathless. Oh, hell, just kill something with the damn sword. The Hive Gods were conjured back by their natures. Yeah, I read the books of sorrow. A fella gets curious. Anyway, Eris was the god of vengeance, so go get some.
Come into the rift, Guardian! Cut the space between!
Eris! Do it, Guardian! I'm on my way!
Guardian, behold the vast cathedral of my soul. As Hive, I slit Savathun's throat. In doing so, I made an incision into the Ascendant Plane. This became a world. A throne. It will protect my essence and restore my form. Here, I am resurrected. Here, I am omnipotent.
Moonlight?
Drifter.
I thought you were gone.
No. My end was not bitter. It was sweet. This is my vindication. They were wrong. All of them. I am not sick. I am not mad. And I am no lost cause, fit only for self-sacrifice. My throne is wondrous and eternal, as am I.
Always were.
Guardian, I have not sat idle in this place. I have heard whispers through the wall. Is it true? Has the Taken King returned? I formed my throne with the stroke of a sword, as the Hive Gods did long ago. Their tribute in blood coalesced into worlds. You have seen Oryx's throne. His dreadnought, his court, what he called the High War. Here, the memory of the Taken King recognizes his equal, his killer, his heir, you. But his sisters will come to claim him, as brother and as instrument of power. Zivu Arath was sundered from her throne as she was sundered from her siblings. She would retake it all and return to their path of death and conquest. Savathun in her high coven, having claimed the light, wishes to escape. Both the vows made to the worms and the lie that drove the siblings to that bargain. But their designs will be unmade. Their desires, their undoing. I name my throne the High Heresy, formed in opposition to the Hive. Here I am Heresiarch. Here I am Jailer. For my throne will be Oryx's prison. Guardian, I am returned, and my throne is magnificent. Yes, I intend to use it well. We must capture the Echo and bind Oryx to my throne. His sword, Willbreaker, is our key. Its power to avert can drag Oryx from the Echo's hold. A waste of potential. The Echo would allow us to travel effortlessly through the Ascendant Plane. We cannot let that slip through our fingers, Deputy Commander. Oryx's love for his sisters wanes. He may know a means to undermine their threat. I am relying on the strength of the Guardian's will. But, as of yet, the sword is not complete, and wielding it in service to me was almost too much for the Guardian to bear. We may neither destroy the Echo, nor excise Oryx.
Hey, Hero. Got an update for you. Sounds like you and Eris and Sloane have the Taken stuff under control. So I'm headed out on recon duty. Hall's staying parked right where it is. This is a short trip, don't you fret. But it's like Sloane said, it got Hive God worse around here. And now our backup plans need backup plans. So here's mine. This ain't all the pieces of Oryx's sword, not by a long shot. I'm putting some feelers out, hunting down where those pieces have wandered off to. You never know when you might need a wicked Hive sword. So everything's under control. No need to worry about old Drifter. I'll give you a shout when I've got something.
The call I felt emanating from the deep was not for us, or anyone. It was a beacon of want and purpose, sounding from whatever new entity now inhabits the deep. Drifter has located the source. Make no mistake, it is no gift. This we take for ourselves. Sloane would advise that we contain this aberrant expression of Taken energy. Her methods are not wrong, but there are often more paths than one to victory. Yes. In one fist you grip control, in the other you reach with ambition. You are ready to face any horror the Dreadnought can produce, and turn them away with your fury. A threat is forming on Luna, our moon. It cannot be left to congeal from mere blight to aversion anchor. But where there is threat, hides opportunity. I shall teach another method by which you will strengthen your hold of taken power and shatter theirs. The Hive twist arcane threads ahead of you. Their spellcraft pulls at the gathering blight here, adulterating Luna's crust beyond the Hive's normal perversions. That ogre is undergoing the offering. The Hive do not possess this power. Without Oryx or the Witness, how? I fear another's hand may carve these new Taken into being. They retreat to Oryx's shrine, I assume to seek the Taken King's blessing. The wizard's ritual has yet to complete. End it here. Reach into the unknown and prepare for it to reach back. Guardian, meet the gaze of the abyss. Steep yourself in suffocating blight. Invite the horror in. Hold it close. Now, Guardian. It is vulnerable. This place. A place of offering, where the Taken submit their weakness to gain strength. There is something else here. Calling. Rabid with grief. No.
Sever the bindings! Unshake this beast now, Guardian!
Another foul stain scoured from Luna's ailing depths. You reap strength from their defeat. Hayat.
Oryx. The Witness is dead. It lied to you.
We saw the syzygy, sister, and we dove to avert doom. I followed you to the...
Let me cut to the truth. The Godwave wasn't the Traveler. We were chosen for light, and the Witness gave us chains. But I can break us out of this game.
Deceit is your language.
We've both been played since the beginning. Look, this is Imaru, my ghost.
Light pawn! Where is my cunning sister? She would never allow such heresy.
And what do you call what you are now, if not heresy?
Enough! Does my blade not cut? Its edge is truth. Do ties not sink my form? Are logic, gold, and violence?
Long ago, Oryx sought the worm Akka in the Ascendant Plane, but was denied the secrets of the deep. And so, Oryx slew the worm and communed with the deep himself. In this communion, he learned the power to take. And from Akka's body, he carved this foul dreadnought. But even a dead worm dreams, Guardian. With the power of this corpse, we may drag Oryx to my throne and imprison him there.
Hit back, killer. Run him down.
Each of Oryx's fangs has the precision of a finger and the acuity of an eye. Although he was born at the bottom of the universe and taught to burrow, Oryx has grown wings. The light of wildfire shines through them. Oryx teaches, but he will not be taught.
Do you feel that, Guardian? The writhing power within you, palpitating. Surrender yourself to the call of entropy. Let it become your blade.
You've got a lot of faith in ancient Taken energy we know nothing about.
Such is the nature of faith. A belief in our ability to subsume the primordial. Faith is curiosity, not fear.
Fear's natural. It's a warning. Respect for what this power's capable of. This is a weapon, because I contain it. It's not a part of me. It's a tool.
I recognize the color of grief within you. You have yet to embrace it.
I never will. Power is control. Without control, you have nothing.
Not nothing. Potential. Oryx seeks a path to fundament. The Witch Queen, in delivering truth, has set her brother's mind. Savathun did not expect this reaction from him. Her misstep has created a new complication. We cannot allow Oryx to escape. We must force a confrontation. With the flesh of Akka, I may do so, but the Deputy Commander's doubt. She tells me my methods are based on faith. Faith. The same flaw in Oryx's logic. I did not challenge the word. An argument here would only divide our cause further. But when it is faith in you. And when it is not, it is ambition. Binding the echo of the Navigator to my throne will require immense power and the precise application of will. Together, we possess both. Then we may discover a way to excise Oryx's foul essence. Only a being infused with Taken power may wield Willbreaker. Sloane and I will guide you to that becoming. Keep the faith, my knife. My acolyte. We must not be stymied by an adherence to order in pursuit of safety. This is the deep. This is the Taken. There is no safety. Guardian, we are poised to strike, and strike first. Meet me aboard the Dreadnought. I will perform our ritual where I fell. Oryx will bend to our strength, and my throne will be his prison. Guardian, Savathun and Xivu Arath's forces close on us like jagged teeth. Thwart them. Protect the ritual as I bind the echo of the Navigator to my throne world. I will subdue the Taken King, capture him, cleave him from his throne. He will not escape my power. I will be his jailer yet.
His power is immense, but so is yours, Guardian. Our bindings hold fast! Press on!
innocent.
Guardian, we have him. Eris's mission was a success. I can't say I'm not impressed. Eris and I have never been afraid to do what needed to be done, regardless of the risk. And now we've captured the Taken King himself. I told Eris that fear is a warning. Correctly deployed, we can send that warning to our enemies. Now the Taken and the Dread hear it loud and clear. You know I was against bringing him here. Eris's throne world was our tactical advantage. But we had to move fast. That's what Eris did. She reacted, and now we have to adapt. This is an opportunity. We've got Oryx pinned. Hold him, Guardian.
Guardian, we are triumphant. With the echo of the Navigator as our prisoner, we have gained ground against those who would subdue us. We must not destroy him. He is a rich source of knowledge. As Echo and King, bound we may interrogate him. I cannot hold him indefinitely. Keeping the echo of the Navigator in my throne world consumes my focus. I will not allow it. Quite. I will learn what I can from the Echo, but by force or ritual, they will move to reclaim their stolen sibling.
Well, can't patch a hive sword up with the everyday sealant. Where's that leave us? You're gonna need some kind of taken fanciness for that. More than I have handy. Might be easier in the right place. Got some thoughts on that? I'll leave you a couple notes. Now, if anyone asks, I didn't tell you this, but they can't do anything to you anyway. Been working with the hidden, a little. Call it freelancing. I do a favor for them, they do a favor for me. They're squares, but they've got good intel. And they've been keeping an eye on Savathun. We're gonna have to deal with her sooner, not later. Still digging, but when something useful comes up on her, I'll be in touch, hero. You just stay ready.
I am strife. I am death. I am Zivu Arath. And I am your end! Your false god cowers in her cyst world, scheming to profane a true throne! Defy me! Lift your blade to mine! Let their edges clash, and keen, and sing! Raise a hymn to the god of war!
Your sisters seek to reclaim you. They would carve you into the brother they remember.
The Inquisition of the Self. Heresy. They have changed too much.
For love, a sister would do more than heresy.
Not love. Without our war, without me, they have found failure instead of victory.
You were slain. Do you think your killer, my truest knife, could not do the same again?
A bold claim. You barely hold me here. Though your throne reeks of a familiar ichor.
Savathun, dead by my hand. Xivu Arath, cut from her throne. These are my foundations. You think I barely hold you. Test me, and find how I have used your sister's strength.
I promise that I will. To break your chains with my own might would be a new triumph.
Then prove it is your own might. A victory while I am distracted by Xivu Arath is worth nothing at all.
She would cleave your throne world from my dreadnought to steal me.
By rituals of battle, I presume. I have dealt with them before.
I have not seen these deeds. Not yours, nor those of the Guardian you wield as knife. Xivu Arath must choose an altar rich with violence. Triumph again. I await it.
Guardian, there is a place deep in the Dreadnought that I know. You must halt what Xivu Arath has begun. Or she may yet claim her prize. Once, these cells were kept by Oryx. He imprisoned defeated enemies and discarded progeny to be stripped for chitin and repurposed into something useful. Now this prison is occupied by the Taken, and Xivu Arath's hive come to bring the war to them.
What an elegant piece of violence.
I see Xivu Arath's ritual proceeds apace. If you reach beyond your own prison.
So it does. And I see you are familiar with the art of fighting our god of war. You cut her battle short. Blunt, but respectable. I have in my time done the same.
I am well aware.
Xivu Arath's hunters will become the hunted. They will have no retreat. What a killing floor this would be. I do see why she likes you.
Nothing more than pockets of battle here. You must keep going deeper still.
The deepest part of this prison has seen the most death. The most suffering.
If you cannot bring yourself to provide something useful, be quiet.
Useful. The Dreadnought was made after my memory. But but I understand the flow of energy here. You're running out of time.
There! You are there! The Hive and the Taken, and the ritual between them. The hilt of the Willbreaker. By the relic of a brother's sword, Xivu Arath would cleave the dreadnought from my throne.
You treat the Taken as something apart from the Hive. They do have other species among their number, but it was I who made them. They are Hive, and their newfound curiosities serve me well.
Good. You've disrupted the ritual, but something else has stepped into the gap.
This is not my taking. Knife of my slaying. To arms.
You have no authority here. She will not soon be able to try again. For now, we have won. And we have Willbreaker's hilt. He's secure, discontented, but held fast. Do you hear him? Do you hear him intervening any further? He is secure. I have him. I have him. Something is stirring in the Hive, as it is in the Taken. New aspirations ripple through the Ascendant Plane. They converge upon Oryx and my throne. They do so in vengeance, a war in my court. They converge upon Oryx and my throne. They do so in vengeance, a war in my court. I must accept. I ask my knife to fell their champions, desecrate their logic, and carve disorder. These writs I have left you will guide your blade. Together, we cannot fail.
You do pursue my power, Lightbearer. My weapon. My throne. Good. Become my heir. My proud sister reduced to this. Our joyful war nothing but a tantrum. Could you not taste it in the violence you just made your own? I took the power of my sisters to slay the Wormaka. Their true deaths, made in the sword world. There is no closer embrace. I drew Xivu Arath and Savathun about myself, and their hunger was my own. But the betrayer taken king gave their true lives back. Our sword logic poisoned. My sisters now are hollow, blunted. His mercy made them so. I barely know them. So, you have forestalled Xivu Arath. Her ritual scatters. This throne world and its chains stand. Knife of my slaying. You show your sharpness well. Savathun has made her play. I feel the threads of her power. She would tear me from this prison and bind me to her throne world. The heretic queen, Eris Morn, tells me that Savathun's throne is a garden filled with light. That's not how I remember it. My sister's high coven was a place of sharp knives and subterfuge. No longer. She acts in earnest, and so she acts predictably. She's betrayed her nature. Remind her that her starving worm would have eaten her alive. Go to her throne, disrupt the words of her binding and the strength of her brood. To be bound to that place would take me from one jailer to another. I would need time to break my sister's snares. But soon, I will break the hand that wields you.
Guardian, the Witch Queen reaches into my throne and seeks to excise the echo from it. Make haste and infiltrate her court.
My sister's spellcraft will choke this nascent cyst if you do not intervene. She wishes to free me, not only from you, but from this world. She believes we are prisoners to a game of lies. But I will not trade one warden for another.
Savathun's brood conducts a similar ritual to the one we use to bind Oryx.
She summons me through the discovery of poison progeny to an altar in my image.
The Temple of the Navigator. Savathun formed that place to honor her brother who fell. You have your heading, Guardian. We do not have much time. There is a tear in the fabric of reality. Open it, and will yourself closer to our goal. Hurry. The Witch Queen's claws are taking hold.
Yes. Embrace my power. Those nights, they were not taken by this Oryx, but within them I sense my will. Challenge them and die.
Guardian, my binding is being tested. You must move quickly. This one must die to break the ritual. Now, Guardian, hurry! It is done. Oryx's presence is contained, secure once more. It appears the progeny he spoke of was no other than Malak. It has been some time since that name was spoken. Recover it, so that we may learn its secrets.
Tisk, tisk. You're always meddling in other people's affairs. Normally I admire that type of gumption. It's why we get along. But stealing my son's head? This is below you. This time, you've crossed a line.
This time?
I warned you. I even tried to do this the nice way and leave your brand new throne intact. No more of that. Enjoy every hive in the vicinity descending on you. I hope you have an escape plan.
A nephew of Oryx, son to Savathun. He was partially taken. Perhaps we can procure a panacea for Sloane from this. Malik was one of the only taken to retain their will. They were a unique being, now reduced to an, albeit powerful, artifact.
Sloane is waiting for you, Guardian. Though we have the hilt, we still lack a shard. And so none but a taken hand will serve to reforge Willbreaker. And she is not completely taken. She will need your help. Our help.
The brittle steel breaks. Breathe deep. Hold gentle. Guardian! Destroy the Taken!
You have done well. Taken Essentia courses within you, guided by your open hand and your unwavering fist. To rule the Taken energies as sovereign teaches you to better understand their sway and pulse.
And knowing how the Taken power fights your grasp helps you work with it when you have to. Like Eris says, a communion. Just one problem left. And he's a big one.
Yes. Savathun and Xivu Arath no longer bring their rituals to bear. They descend to fighting amongst themselves. My conflict with him is made equal. And so the Echo will soon test me in earnest. He will not be able to resist.
If I had to bet on someone in that fight, it'd be Eris Morn and her high heresy.
I appreciate that. But as things stand, I cannot separate Oryx from his power as an Echo. Thus, we are at an impasse. I may hold him, but I cannot win.
Willbreaker is complete. The wielder only needs mastery of the Taken King's power. Our Guardian has that. We could destroy the Echo right now. For good.
And we would lose much. Means to remove the Taken threat entirely. Forever.
Eris.
Time. Allow me time. Just a little longer. Just because we may destroy it does not mean we must immediately.
All right. But the second it gets out of hand...
I know. I will finish it. The Dread congregate to make Oryx's high war theirs. Xivu Arath and Savathun prowl in the wings, waiting for opportunity. The Echo, even now, struggles for freedom. This will never end so long as the Echo exists. And I have no desire to spend my life a jailer. Go. Defeat the Dread. Preserve their tools. I have a plan. If I can claim the Dread's power, it may be enough to strike Oryx from the Echo. Go!
I promised I would test you.
You will not triumph. I am your prison.
Everyone's here to throw a party, huh?
There! The resident knife approaches at Oryx's bidding. You must...
Eris! Hey, Guardian! Shoot fast, you hear?
Oryx is loose upon his throne. You must pursue him, Guardian.
A whole squirm of Xivu's hive broke through behind you. Keep going. I got him. I'm just saying, don't slow down, hero. Do you know how many hive a squirm is? It's a lot. Wouldn't say no.
I am the knife-edged hunger! I am
I am the Waiter, Death Charter, first among navigators, and I am free!
He flees across the entirety of the Dreadnought. These movements have purpose. Does he seek the helm to steer back to Fundament at last? I will not let him.
Looks like you're hanging in there. Glad to see it. We're past the point of being careful. Make sure the risks you do take are worth it. Strike first, strike hardest. And see the fight through, Guardian.
Oryx has stopped. And I have not yet seized hold of him. Catch up to him, Guardian, but remain wary. There is very little for him to gain by staying.
We are finished, Guardian. All slates wiped clean. No more old time's sake. You and I, we are not friends. Universe preserved. Witness dead. All that you begged me for, I have given. And it's still not enough for you, is it? All I asked was for you to stay away from my family matters. A simple request.
I sense you there, Eris Morn. Heretic Queen. Will you chain me again?
I can hold you long enough. I reach through my weapon even now.
I do not yield. But I have nowhere left to go. And I have not. And I do not. Every vow I have made is empty. Failed. As my sisters have become heretics, so too have I. Long ago, Oryx was killed. If I am still Oryx, then I am already dead. And if I am not Oryx, then I do not live. Ayat. That is enough.
I had him within my grasp. I was so close. So close. And yet, you are right. We cannot take this risk any longer.
At least the stars will remember the shape I gave them.
His foundations were lies, and he was a traitor, even to himself. And yet, the edges of this plane are ragged where he stood. A monster. A piteous fool. A brother. Ayat.
My brother. My brother. Dead. May all that you desire ever be stolen from your grasp. And if the cold and unfeeling universe does not see to it, then I certainly will. Goodbye, traveler's pet. Don't wait up.